Hey class, this is Gigi from Kauai Community College. This is L14 Practice. And in this problem, we want to use linear approximation to approximate the value of square root of 1.05. Okay, so in order to approximate square root of 1.05, the function that we are looking at is going to be square root of x. Right, that's of the form square root of 1.05 is relating to the function square root of x. And we are talking about near, okay, so 1.05 is near a equals 1. Okay, so we're talking about the linear approximation right here, the line or specifically the equation of the tangent line at 1. Okay, so the linear approximation is given by f of a plus f prime of a times x minus a. That's the linear approximation equation. Now, in order to do that, we first need to go ahead and find the derivative. Okay, so if f of x is square root of x, then f prime of x is 1 over 2 square root of x. Now, f prime of 1 is going to be 1 over 2 times square root of 1, which is 1/2. And then f of 1 is square root of 1, which is 1. So again, we know this value right here, the 0.11. And we want to know what is the square root of 1.05, the value that is near 1. Okay, so that's what linear approximation is being used for. So then linear approximation function is f of a, which is 1, plus f prime of a, which is 1/2, times x minus a, which is 1. Okay, so linear approximation line is 1/2 x, distribute, right? 1/2 x minus 1/2 plus 1 is plus 1/2. So we would say square root, okay, so using this linear approximation, we would say then square root of, okay, so square root of 1.05 is going to be 1/2 times 1.05 plus 1/2. Now we could use fractions, or we could type this into your calculator and we would get 1.025. Okay, so that's how we would use linear approximation to approximate the value of square root of 1.05. So we would say square root of 1.05 is approximately 1.025. Now, if you want to see how close this approximation is using, if you had a calculator that has the square root button, if you use your calculator, the square root of 1.05 is going to be approximately 1.0246 something. So this is very close. This is a very good approximation, right? So then again, you would be asking, well, why do we even need a linear approximation when we have a calculator? Well, back in the days where they didn't have a calculator, that's what they would try to do. And also, a linear function is actually a lot easier to deal with than dealing with a square root function. And I think that's the idea of linear or polynomial approximation, right? Something very beautiful like that, using the concept of calculus, you can approximate the function value of square root 1.05 without actually using your calculator. That's the beauty of math, right?